The state known to most consistently track the national outcome does so again in 2004. This time, it's the decider. Out of 5.6 million votes cast, 110,000 votes is the margin. The vote in Ohio was not without its cloud of controversy. In 2001 came the largest purge of voter rolls in state history.
They said that they didn't have my name on the list, and I voted for the last election.
I have registered, and now they're telling me that they don't have it.
I get here today, for some reason my name is not on the list.
Long lines in Columbus and college campuses had voters waiting in the rain on a workday for many who couldn't stay.
Some people are just walking away because they're saying they got to get home and intending to come back, but it's hard. 3 or 4 hour wait's a long time for a working family.
Take my grandfather back home. He couldn't stand in line and wait. He's 90 years old.
And there's only 3 machines here, and she wanted to know is there any machines left.
And she said there was hundreds in the place where they
in the warehouse.
had the voting machines. And they bring them up there.
I'm calling you from somewhere deep in Ohio.
But with only 3 machines, and with each voter taking approximately their allotted 5 minutes, they can only get 36 voters per hour through this precinct. So we have a huge backup of individuals who are all really wanting to cast their vote, but the waits are just excessive.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we're walking down a path into the woods, and the path is...
Republican outsiders came to Ohio to mount aggressive challenges to legitimate voters.
They were standing behind her shoulders as she was voting, trying to distract her from who she was voting for.
Secretary of State Ken Blackwell, who was simultaneously serving as state chair of the Bush Re-election Committee, is sued more than 30 times for schemes to deprive voters of their voting rights. From his desk as Secretary of State, he sends this letter out 4 weeks after the election, claiming credit to supporters for his hard work. It reads, "Dear friend, as co-chairman of Bush-Cheney in Ohio, I want to say thank you for helping deliver the great Buckeye State for George W. Bush. Without your support, I'm afraid the president would have lost, and an unapologetic liberal Democrat named John Kerry would have won. Thankfully, you and I stopped this disaster from happening." In 2005, the news quickly turns to political scandals, from national to scandals homegrown in Ohio. In April, Republican fundraiser Tom Noe was given $50 million in state funds to invest in rare coins. More than $10 million goes missing. Meanwhile, tens of thousands in political contributions go to allies of the governor. Almost simultaneously, 4-term Ohio Congressman Bob Ney becomes a top target of the growing Abramoff lobbying scandal. Scandal next erupts inside the governor's office when in July, Governor Taft, shaken by CoinGate, admits to 52 undisclosed golf outings with lobbyists and business executives. His polling numbers are the lowest in the nation.
The indictments are over, the headlines are over. 16% is so incredibly low. He's a lame duck and he's riding it out.
Out of controversy comes opportunity. In 2006, no state has more political competition and more at stake on its ballot than Ohio. Ohio's swing state race for U.S. Senate is among the tightest in the nation. Ohio has the most competitive House races, and perhaps no elections will be more closely watched than open seat contests for governor and secretary of state. Who wins will govern Ohio and run the next election there. But who turns out and who is able to vote? Set a stage for the direction of the country and democracy for 2006 and beyond.
I just came to vote, and I have a right to vote.